obviously very handsy, very aggressive. How do you feel like you guys kind of dealt with it? Is that like a good test to have in the preseason as you're trying to get ready for the season?
No, great test. No, I think they're one of the teams that play extremely hard, really good on the ball defense, really good help defense. They're going to be physical. You know, they're not just going to stand there. They're going to try to put their hands in the passing lanes, their hands on their balls and stuff like that. So I think we did a good job. Obviously, in the first quarter, we turned the ball over a lot. And you're dealing with one of the, I think, in my opinion, best defensive teams in the league. But I think we reacted well. At the end of the day, I think we still scored 110 points. Didn't play our best basketball, but still we were very, very good offensively. At the half, I think we had like 60 points, 67 points, which is really, really good. But yeah, it's a good test. You know, we're not gonna face the defensive champs every single night. So just being able to face them in the preseason game and see exactly where we are and where we stand, you know, it's good for us.
Maybe off that we didn't play our best basketball part. Doc said he's looking forward to a week of practice to maybe tighten things up defensively. He's like, if he thought Miami was good and maybe not so much since. I know you were only on the court for 2 games, but maybe what do you think he's seeing or what do you think you've seen defensively? You guys can tighten
just got to be better, be more physical. You know, disrupt their offense as much as we can. Sometimes we got to put our body on the line. I think communication is going to be big. Got to communicate better out there, and that comes with reps. That's pretty much it. I think offensively we were really good, but defensively we got to take a step, to a better direction. So I would agree with Coach Duck. Overall, again, it wasn't our best basketball game, but offensively we were really good. I'm not gonna lie. If we can play the same type of offense that we played tonight, you know, we're going to be pretty happy. Or the same type of offense that we played against Chicago, we're going to be pretty happy. But as Doug said, we got to be better defensively moving forward, and we have 7 days in front of us to get better.
How do you feel mentally, physically heading into year 13 now that you've got a couple games on your belt? And I guess just playing with this sort of new group, how's it felt?
Feel good. Feel great.
Generally speaking, what do you think is the most difficult aspect of playing defense in the league right now?
I think guys are playing fast, moving the ball. Like before, I think a couple of years ago, you know, they passed the ball in the post. Guys were standing around, so you were able to, like, you know, kind of stand around and show help. But now it's just totally different. Everybody's moving. You know, pick and roll is taking place. Somebody's cutting the weak side. You know, ball handler comes out of the pick and roll, throws the ball in the short roll. The guy from the corner is cutting. The guy on the wing is going to the corner. So guys just keep on moving. So it just makes it harder. I think right now, offensively, the NBA is in all-time high level. I don't know, maybe we can check the stats. You know, through the history of the game, I think offensively, pretty much every team or the best teams are playing out of their mind. So it makes it harder for the defense. But yeah, that's not an excuse. We, as a team, we have to be better. In order for you to win games, in order for you to compete, you got to be better defensively.
I know you guys have taken a lot of threes in the preseason, and obviously that's a big part of your game plan, but it also feels like Scoot has taken pretty much all of his shots at the rim. Like, obviously he's hit a couple threes, but it feels like he's doing a really good job getting downhill. What have you seen from him, maybe getting to play with you more and kind of getting more used to what you guys are expecting of him?
Yeah, you just got to be aggressive. You know, he's a big guard, 6'7", 6'6". He's a big guard, you know, like, and he's shifty. Like, people forget that he has size on him, and he can get downhill. He's very, like, shifty. He has quick first step, so he can get to whatever spot he wants. You know, he's capable of shooting the 3, he's capable of shooting the 2, he's capable of going all the way, he's capable passer. Like, he pretty much have everything on the court as long as he's, you know, solid and in a good place mentally. There's nothing that he cannot do, and we want him to be aggressive. We want him to keep on reading plays, keep on making the right decisions, and just being one of the vocal points on offense.
Off the defensive question there, you mentioned the offense. So then how important was it for you all to change the style of offense you're playing to maybe, I don't know if modernize is the right word, but at least keep pace to a degree, to be able to run offense like that?
Yeah, we definitely have changed.
Yeah.
Like last game we shot 43s. For what, 45? You know, and I don't think there's any bad shot on our team. Like when you're open in the 3-point line, shoot the ball. We have so many capable shooters. Guys are on to their spots. You know, when I get the ball or when Scoot gets the ball, our bigs, our threats, Bobby and Miles. You know, if you switch, they're gonna pop. They don't like the shot. They can go to the second side. Like they're threats. So it gives us a lot of space to operate on the offensive end. And we just basically pretty much playing like the best teams in the league. Like we 5 out. You know, you help. We're gonna kick it. If he's open, he's gonna shoot it. If he doesn't like it, he's gonna drive and kick it. So the next guy, if he likes it, he's gonna shoot it. If he doesn't, you know, he's gonna do this. He's gonna keep on doing the same thing. Like I think this is how people are playing right now. Everybody's moving. When pick and rolls are taking place, or when there's a post up taking place, or people are over helping, you see a lot of people moving. Nobody stands still. Denver are very good in moving. Indiana, they're moving. OKC, it's moving. Boston, they're moving. We want to be like that. We want to be one of those teams that no matter what's taking place, somebody's double teaming you, we got to move. The guy's got to shift all the way around. I throw the ball, he got to throw the ball. The next guy got to move. Like nobody can stand still. It's not going to be a one-man show. We're not going to be ISO heavy and an ISO-driven team. We are going to be one of those teams that we're going to keep on moving the ball until we get the good shot. And if the shot's not there, give me the ball and I'm going to operate. And that means if there's no shots, that means there's space. So give me the ball, I'm operating, I'm going to do my thing.
I was going to say, just a follow-up. How does that change? Like, it sounds like the end of the shot clock, you'll take on maybe a similar, like the first 15 seconds of the shot clock. How does that change your role in this offense? Yeah.
I'll be aggressive until I retire. From 0 to 24. If I cannot attack, that means somebody's open. But first of all, I got to be aggressive. I don't look to pass, I look to score. Pass second. And that has helped me throughout my whole career. And I think that's the only way you can be effective in this league. Because if you keep on looking to pass, people can read you now. They're going to get in the passing lanes. You know, they're not going to let I'm not going to be effective. I cannot create open threes for my teammates. So I got to look to be aggressive every single possession. They got to feel like whenever I get the ball, I'm going. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Sorry. I'll be honest, when you guys played the Pacers, I kind of always thought it was, you know, Rick Carlisle's system, Halliburton and how he moves the ball. That was what their movement was kind of based on. Does it feel, have you been surprised at all just how, I don't want to say hyperactive Miles is, but it feels like in that court, he's just finding another guy to screen. He's keeping the ball moving. He's just moving kind of all the time.
I've said this comes from winning culture. I don't think he knows that he's doing that. It's just a habit that he's created because he's been playing in an incredible system for a lot of years, and you know he understands that movement is dangerous. And when you know the guards have nothing, a big got to come and set it. We cannot stay still. We cannot look for the guard to take a rabbit out of his hat. You know, we got to keep on making the game easier for him. If we can run up there and set the screen and create advantage for the guard, for him to go downhill and make a read or make a play, that's what we want to do. And Miles is really good at that, you know. And I hear him all the time on the bench when he's like, the other bigs out there, Jericho or Bob, he's like, come on, go get him, go get him, go get him. And that when I notice stuff like that, I realize it comes because when you've been around winning culture for a lot of years, you create good habits. I don't think he knows that he's doing it. But we notice because it's something new for us.
When you talk about all that movement, is that a mental challenge as much as a physical one?
What do you mean?
Like to keep moving on both sides of the ball to guard that too. Like,
yes, it is. First of all, it's a physical challenge. You got to be in shape to move. And two, it's also mental because sometimes when you move, you don't get the ball. You got to be okay with that. You know, when you run down to the baseline, you know, and run up and set the screen and then roll again and don't get the ball, and then you got to, especially the bigs, because we run from baseline to baseline, you got to run all the way down to the other baseline and try to get a rebound, put your body in the line, then run all the way down to the other baseline and look, and then go get the guard, set the screen, roll, and you don't get it. You know, it takes a toll. And at the end of the day, you have to be mature enough and mentally tough to understand that sometimes I'm not going to get the ball, And what I'm trying to do right now is to create an advantage for my teammates to operate and make their a play for themselves or a play for somebody else.